the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Now, news about Bia Kayansa, I say is circulating on various media platforms. And say, US agency, you're from abcnewsus.com, afi CNN.com, and the Department of Homeland Security, US, a report to say, Omo finalize plans to deport Papa, your friend Kilma Abrigo Garcia, Amana Bagana. Now, Papa osa brantie ya. The Department of Homeland Security wa America Brichimem deport no dia Magana. The charges ye dia bonu bini say, or ye head of a criminal gang, ya from MS-13. Ya omo ya niyoma miensa. They deal in human smuggling, 2, drug trafficking, and 3, murder. Yeah, your friend almost say hired assassins. Now, the United States of America at the taboo to Ghana so with respect to visa acquisition. Catch and say, a kabia ye di US companies a yet trade car, a mudu duonano, a buyer, a brana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, your former president. Na Ghana, ye face energy crisis. Na breso, na was what Hena would tuya, na one tuya. Na His Excellency, another go for the buy, no by ye, you bet to me. Na bayasa babion into no say, and tuyasa canoa. IMF, and she say, ya, ye IMF, one over her no material. And to US Senator Bako Beka and Wasem, literally. And the Honorable Samuel Okujeto Blakwa, Foreign Affairs Minister, called the bluff of the US Senator. Kikan Nsem-Pii, and the Busomekra, and sanction every America Hoba Ghana. Afedie, ye in 5 years, 4 years, 3 years, multiple visa or muchem. They say the Omoma yen single entry visa. Yeah, no crown, Abro Sukran, Yebusuminsia. That is a huge burden. At the 2 years, so knowing very well, say, and I'll come to no year day beko. And the United States of America, Eddie Beto just said they've rescinded that decision. Oh, ya Guswa ya Junjin one, you say, some 15 deportees be from various countries are Ghana Niba Kokran Kahu. Ya land do more, you must say, Santa, Nanko for say, a DNT Americano, ebe charge in for various degrees of cases. Na through time where you deport to one, near form call motherland, na Ghana had a big job domago. And any paper we will say, sir, visa restriction no, US are buying you free Ghana so. Ya kono or mwako transe ayen shisha say, or moon pianza deportees in Famrani, ya beji won na in exchange. Yensaka, this visa restriction takeover, ya mo a free so. In fact, the NDC Babontin be dear tem, see a wuya na yeka. Eventually, the Honorable Samuel Okujeto Blakwa a confirming. And your one the better say, Department of Homeland Security say they are finalizing plans to deport Kilma Abrigo Garcia to Ghana, according to a notice from the agency to his attorneys. Now, and I'm saying story here in tea. A 37 seconds video of state attorney on Nejinamu Ediama this deportee Kilma Abrigo Garcia. My body achero. Yeah, state attorney no kase. Omukrani on my Costa Rica. Edim komama Costa Rica buying. Ajia to me say papai and the bushya ebe to me abaho. And to Muna the Kudientia America buying aye so bent on deporting Kilma Abrigo Garcia. So on cross the Atlantic Ocean, Africa, Montiasi. Now, interestingly, according to the Department of Homeland Security, the SCD, a brandy and many charges near their born via US advice 1 2 million in America. Owo de kan deporto no de ne ko ne home country El Salvador because abrante no oye El Salvadorian. El Salvador assign deporto no back e de ne ba America say charges ye dia bono no de omutumi ne ntra krum ho. Emma Brantier no attorneys file wo US court chirim say Brantier no ensem El Salvador ban kan kire say onye safe see be say deporto no back to the home country to wasaba back to US. And the US taking steps. Say omo deported na ko Eswatini. Eswatini refuse to say debi with such a criminal record. Yen to me no fa ntra ha. Eswatini according to the Department of Homeland Security, omoji over 1,200 deportees from US. No. Abrante we die Eswatini anye no. And the US are buying esandini ko Uganda. And the Uganda buying deporting back to US. Say debi Kilima Abrigo Garcia, yen tuminen entra Uganda. As we speak now, attorneys for Abrigo Garcia prepare se nedie ombeko court for an evidentiary hearing in which government witnesses are expected to testify about the steps taken to remove him to Ghana. Abrigo Garcia Yayakanasimi, oye a Salvadorian native who had been living in Maryland with his wife and children and was deported in March to El Salvador's sh0cks mega prison. Despite a 2019 court ruling barring the US from deporting him to his home country due to fear of persecution. Inti Abrantie no America they can deport no e de ne call the home country El Salvador. But say na 2019 na court kura de kan say yentumi mfanfa no nko ninchi because okoho no mo a he is going to be persecuted. But US abai hwe say Abrantie no omuntumi ne ntra krom ho a omukura bu court nhye yeso deport no back to El Salvador. And sana El Salvador say deport no back to the US because na ne attorneys as US by say court has already barred him from coming back to his home country. The idea ko El Salvador no omo mega prison and the Abrantie kote. The Trump administration claimed he was the gang leader of the criminal gang MS-13, which his family and attorneys deny, but court ruled and was sentenced. He was brought back to the US in June to face additional charges of human smuggling in Tennessee, to which he has since pleaded not guilty. After being released into custody of his brother in Maryland, pending trial, he was again detained by immigration authorities for charges of severe human smuggling, who then indicated their intention to deport him because they were no longer willing to stay with him in the United States. Last week, an immigration judge denied a motion by Abrigo Garcia's attorneys to reopen his immigration case, with the judge stating that he is guilty of all the charges. To weigh a year, Kilma Abrigo Garcia nei Department of Home Security chiremwa omo ye hihye nyina kura na ya wie ya nipa the home country El Salvador anye no, Eswatini anye no, Uganda anye no, Ghana de yesi ye gi no. Yenko ni yenko tie ni attorney nsem anu oni ABC News US edi nkomo the 37-second video na meka o kan ye say on tie se so omukra no ono lawyer ni na die ni mo ne Costa Rica aye negotiations nei the deport Abrantie na Costa Rica ban aye ka no so mo je no na chenchini a America se Ghana no mo de ne ba yenko hesa video na nkomo ya fantos
Wednesday to file any evidence that shows that they're actually moving forward on deportation. And then she's going to hold a hearing on Friday in which we're going to ask for him to be released. This is a person who's already accepted to be deported to Costa Rica, right? Costa Rica has offered to accept him. Costa Rica has offered him refugee status there. And most critically, Costa Rica has promised that it's not going to redeport him onto El Salvador. Why isn't the government doing that, right? If their real goal is to just get him out of the country, just deport him somewhere, anywhere, he could be in Costa Rica by now. But it's not, right? Then why are they fighting to send him across the Atlantic Ocean?
The Director General, Professor Ahmed Jinapo Abdullahi Atro Ediakwa Komani said, either say oba ababe prove announce we put also nya issue also nya issue or say
I think they are doing something
or say the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission GTEC has directed the executive officer of the Ghana Chamber of Mines Kenneth Ashibi to immediately cease using the title doctor after declaring his doctoral certificate from Swiss Business Center invalid. TSA invalid.
When you say Ghana, a Rubabina Kayakona is Nigeria. Nigeria for no Ubia a doctor, Ubia a PhD, Ubia Obatibia on your professor. I remember say Isusanyano, no Ubi to say a course Pio Gabra.
Yeah.
In your name, so a PhD.
I'm not going to this year, Yao.
Yes, Susanka take it in ano. Your friend Doctor Ecos Pio Gabra.
Messina, I want to hear an imitation, send the so and far.
I know Sukrana, uncle who school cry.
I say, Hassan Ayariga Ibishan say, oh, yeah, especially as a political science.
Political science, I was quite a conflict and you. So I think Professor Jinapo, they are doing something good. Almost sanitize it,
we're very important.
I say, Ukrofo use titles basa basa. And even lawyer title no.
Yeah.
A lot of people are abusing it.
Yeah.
Obi LLB we are.
Also a lawyer.
Or friend who lawyer. And you know cry friend me or madam will be a friend lawyer. But why LLB when you're professional lawyer? So I think
Ukrofo as a lawyer and then your title.
Yes.
It is a lawyer as a title.
What's that? President Akufo-Addo ama lawyer no enya bebre because
say abasa because Ghana you titles.
Exactly.
So I program as senior your chairman. Na ya mo abudin no call or call hasi koye BA in this or call hasi koye MSc ME you see ya no koye PhD we say abasubo pap
okay a story no Professor Dr. Daniel Bo.
None of me go do I value you.
Oh, SK University. Na MC no unimno. So oh yeah, you know
no cancer.
Who say actual Professor Dr. Daniel Bo. It who professor no. Doctor no so say the who ya into say Professor Daniel Bo otio. What you know? Also the chairman for education.
Medinisia wo SDA College of Education.
Yes.
Or graduation biase. And I want you honey born full
I say you're born in
Professor
why PhD miensa. And about odianya professor. It is a what Brian in
I want to say
who body about Professor
I obo no ja PhD mi no
we feel cry. Yes. So Mimra chairman there no. Any the persecution by this government, because I don't call it prosecution, a persecution by the government. You see, Obi ni was or betna aha I can say Obi e boni a eni say etwe naso. Obi bia wa ye boni bia no e was say etwe naso. That is fundamental. And no bed serve as a deterrent ama obi so ye boni na no wajai. Nanso obi bia nso a ya suspecting say anase ye susu se wa ye boni bia no. Ghana ha ye mra no e kire say e was say friend suspect. Suspect no so e won the right side was say ono so enjoy. Again, sa abronye judge no.
Yeah.
I can say even though we don't agree with that, but you see there are categories of people onye obia ene o case okwoto obi dwane obi wo ho a uhunu say akwa we odwane a onsamba bio. So time ana the former Attorney General Godfrey Dami a prosecution obi bia na was serve this country as a CEO board chairman anase eye ni nyina no minister bia no de odi omoko gina eye court nyina no ye mo self recognizance bills Alaji Collins Dauda na sika eda no so eye 200 million Ghana cedi nanso first day I didn't call court no ye no ye mani bill no onwa na gina mu e mani ho because him say ondwane because of 200 million no osan ye MP e wo ba bi nti ondwane the so me no e ato forcing not even a detention for 5 hours not to talk about ebia ya che no kra tumo ya detain no even 5 hours ono so e ko trial na mu opuni ono so ya nche no amkwa na remand so osha essence onim se obetima prove ni case nti hwe omo amko ofiase kra former deputy national security coordinator Alaji Mumina William TV Ujimbafu Money omumi no nda so ehye afiase sisi ya omo so daben na wote se ya che omo ya ma omo bill da omo ko remand ne na keka ho ni nyina nsi essence prosecution enim se ombetimi approve omo case so onim se nipa no odifo na metimi achirem ama court ohu se ampa odifo na edina kotu fiase a ujojo na eden. Why will you have to harass the person? Not yet the stringent measures. For instance, chama unto me die. E ba ye no first na omo ye ne se omo so makwachi nipa be 15 ewo sama boy area ho.
Yeah.
Omo cha excavators me no pickups any motorbikes any two. And on be press conference or chama unto me enkrofo na ye. Chairman at the statement by ebe kan say ono no onimu omo se mwachi enkrofo sa akra na cars no pickups no no obi na register
and to monko hwe DVL
again fortunately mwachi nipa eti die ono hwe omo se omo koye sa adwuma no mo hwehwe nipa no na onye obeye press conference etwa Ghana ha ba bia ye galamse nyina de bae esu TV so e ka se nyina e chama untumi na ye tichama untumi etwen ya asem mfa me nko court for san crofo na mo si mwachi wo mo 15 no omo anye ene chama untumi kra ko siu state no for defamation say what say me din because me no me suma obia na question ene ye nyina ye busa ne say san nipa 15 na omo so mwachi wo mo because of untumi na
omo so mo hu China for me nu bi na China for no ka akonta man nti say akonta man na asoma omo
and make us ene because what has happened to Sanko
moche China for any Ghana for moche excavators moche pickups muhu pump action guns
any your friends say any
moto nti e wo bi din
why ya chairman ko yes ade no okoye sa eye defamation suit no 1 week and omo yes say omo invite no CID headquarters on Thursday and on say meba Monday sa the famous Ghana Nibio
yeah
and o kan say Monday na obeko omanti banche no Monday chama wuntumi eko court eko CID okoduru ho muma mo ye bibia wie na mo se onko wogina abontia na yoko befa no yoko say ono ni case ni different from we nti ye nja yoko na Nsambra headquarters CID minti da e Ghana bakosam say Attorney General and be invite suspect say ko police CID
yeah.
Say obeko jina press conference aka say me my friend chama to me say onko CID headquarters so anko me police for action minti dawo honestly me nya lawyer ni but Ghana ya bako sam say Attorney General say
me lawyer for akasa rapia kubi o say ebi currency da
yes
na o say ne ha no crack say me ne jeje na akasa say we asem we do omunya ne tem ne jeje na akasa then na won jeje ne kan na wa hwe ne wo kan chama untumi o course CID headquarters one ye man ni belo
yes
lawyer ayi onabo odru enum ni belo nipa mienu o
so obi tag me
osako
o ma police for bribe
wa course CID ho na anu ya Attorney General instructor kan ho 3 times ni nyina akwa agisi e man ni belo
so nipa no
minimum wo mu ye 1 million Ghana
na mi bisa ne say Attorney General jina baby ese de minim ne se police ehu se uye bibia na wacho wi a we
prepare docket wi a
or prepare na de akoma attorney general for
advice
attorney general say yam prosecutor na de ama se prosecutor no na ene de by attorney general na dani police commander onu na issue se obi command wan kwa mema police fa che no mema ya me sure bench warrant ya che no nipa yi enye dwane na wo dwane mo ye yin nyina wantu kwa